everyone, Isaac here from Norweld USA. So today I'm here with Deluxe Fly, also known as Chase Aimee, great friends of ours and Norweld Ambassadors over here in the States. Early this year, late last year, we sort of helped them put together a Tundra. Was it 22 Tundra? Yes, sir. Yep. And who helped you do this vehicle? Like, tell us a bit about that.
So we worked with Mainline Overland based out of Pennsylvania. They've got a few different shops, and we met with Matt and Pete, and they helped work out all the specs for the new 2022 Tundra to support the Norweld bed and this four-wheel camper, fleet camper.
Yeah, it was a bit of a process. It was the first time that one of these trays has been installed on this model of Tundra this year. So we had to take a bunch of measurements and specs here in the States and ship them back to Australia. I'm sure Isaac can tell you about that.
So what we've done, Mainline Overland, MLO boys, the Henwood brothers, Matt, Pete, Tommy, they were our original distributors in 2016. I come over in 2016. We did a couple of flatbed installs on a Tacoma, and since then we've remained good, solid friends with those guys. And they've, they did another famous couple that do the same thing as you guys, which is Mac and Owen, Bound for Nowhere. So they said, we want to build a Tundra. We're hopping out of a van again. I said, I'm in, let's go. But as they said, 22 Tundra, we don't get those in Australia. So what we needed to do was, these guys had to pull all the stuff out, freight it over to me Air Express, and then we did all the reverse engineering, radars, cameras, sensors, fuel fillers, and the tray mounts as well. So quite a lot of design and engineering work went into this build before we even got to set eyes on it on the car. We hadn't seen this car, and we've had to build it from pretty much email, phone calls, text messages, and it's a different way to do business for us. The old school days, leave the car with me, drop it off, see you in 6 weeks. None of that. It was bang, bang, bang. And then, did we air freight it over? Something like that? Yeah, so air freighted over, Henwood team, they fitted it on. And then with the four-wheel camper, tell us how that works. Like, what'd you do there? Did you get it installed with those guys? Or?
Yeah, so once Mainline was done with the truck, we flew out, picked it up, drove it cross country, Pennsylvania, out to California. Sacramento is where Four-Wheel Campers is based, and they, course of one day, we're able to drop the camper on here, get everything bolted down and set up, and we were ready to roll. Yeah. Pretty seamless experience for sure.
Yeah, and we couldn't be happier with it. And one of the great things is the fact that you guys were able to engineer all of our stock sensors into the flatbed, so like zero compromise on that side. It's just been awesome. Yeah, you wouldn't, from the driving perspective, we wouldn't notice any difference whether it was the stock bed or not. But then in every other way, this is this huge upgrade for us.
Massive upgrade.
Yeah, and allowed us to put this camper on.
Well, what was your last car? What did you have before this?
We were coming from an 85 Volkswagen Vanagon, which, if anyone knows what those vans are like, they can be quite a bit of maintenance. They require a bit of love and care, and we certainly loved ours for quite a while, but it was time for an upgrade, something a little bit more reliable, more capable. And this felt like the best option on the market.
Massive
really.
step up. Like
massive upgrade.
You could get a bigger jump in upgrades. It's awesome. And I think with the black and the black highlights and the grey of this Tundra, it's a pretty awesome looking car.
Yeah. And we do a lot of outdoor adventure stuff. We're super into fly fishing. All of this outside storage, all these boxes, the rear drawer makes such a huge difference when you're full time in a vehicle. Just having that storage opportunity is huge.
And so you live in this car, live in this full time? Yeah.
Yep, full time.
Yeah. And then, do you have a home base, or is it just wherever you park's home base?
Yeah, essentially. I mean, we don't have land, we don't have a home. We've got family who are very generous to share their space with us, and we're technically based out of Montana. Yeah, right. But 99% of our time we're just
on the
out
road,
there roaming around. So
in Australia, it's a huge thing to travel and live on the road. Over here, it's the same. These guys, they do it pretty well. Heaps of comfort in this. They have their cat in with them as well. His name's Levi. He's beautiful old boy, and to travel the country, to fly fish, you make some awesome movies, and you put that on YouTube. If you do have a second, we'll put a link for that in the video comments below, so you can have a look at that as well, check them out. But thank you so much. Letting us help you out with this. I can't, it's been great hanging all weekend, becoming great mates, and then just hanging out. I can't have asked for a better weekend with you guys. It's been.
One day we're heading over to Australia.
Anytime you want to come to Australia,
we'll do it in Oz.
Australia, I'll give you keys to one of our Norweld 79s, and off you go. You live the dream.
Offer can't refuse. So
awesome, guys. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll talk soon. Okay, everyone. Thanks again. We'll talk soon.